What's up, everybody? OGP back with you for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you some stuff that I've picked up recently, including some stuff from a trade that I made with Wetmovie1. Yes, Wetmovie1 himself and I made a trade from our autograph addiction collection. Yeah, we are a couple addicted to autograph MRFers, and so we made a trade with some. I'm going to show you those. And I had some pickups that I got from Amoeba Records in Hollywood a couple nights ago. Went out there with Wetmovie1, and it was random crazy evening. So he'll be having a video released on Thursday. It's going to be released on Thursday. So Thursday, November, like, I think 24th, 25th, whatever that is, 26th. Whatever Thursday is. But anyways, look for that on his channel. Link is going to be down below to his channel. But also I had a couple other pickups. So bunch of stuff that I've recently got to add to the collection. I thought I would show you guys because I'm really, really excited about all this stuff. So first, I'll start with some random goofiness. Get this. I ordered from Barnes & Noble in Criterion collection sale a bunch of different things. It was 3 different shipments I've received from them, one of which I ordered this Funko Pop right here. This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface number 1150, right? Well, if you've seen the other videos or remember or didn't know it all, this came in a little bit damaged. There's like a scratch right here. This is bent, and then inside it's bent too. So didn't look brand new. I wasn't thrilled with it. I emailed them. They said, well, we will send you another one. Okay, cool. The replacement showed up. Sorry, I have a gigantic dog right here, and she might be making a special appearance here any second now. But so that's what I had ordered. And oh no, she turned around. That's what I had ordered. Was supposed to get a replacement for this, but I received that. And now this is from The Nightmare Before Christmas. 0 in duck cart. I don't know. I don't think the duck cart. Maybe the duck cart was from Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't remember. You know, I watch the movie like once a year, but I just don't remember the duck cart. It's in the trains, Funko Pop trains. I don't remember. I don't know. But anyways, that's what they sent me. That's what they sent me. So I email them again and tell them, hey, you guys sent me a damaged one. Now you sent me the wrong one. They're like, oh, we'll send you an invoice. And they want me to print the invoice out. They want me to drive it to the post office. I'm like, wait a minute. I ordered online from you guys out of convenience, so I didn't have to go to the store, so I didn't have to go to the post office, so I don't have to print shit out. And so now they want me to do this twice. I have sent another email with a very stern and upset message that I sent them about my feelings right now, and we'll see how they respond to that. So I'll let you guys know in a future video how that turns out, but just crazy goofiness. And another kind of funky situation. So I just received this. I've emailed them. In fairness to them right now, they have not had a chance to respond to me. But I ordered something from CPA Authentics. CPA Authentics. I ordered this from them because I've got, you can see it up there at my Goonies poster. And I like to have, with my big posters, I like to have something smaller autographed. So I thought, well, what do I want? You know, it would be cool to get like all the Goonies themselves, but those are pretty expensive to get all of them. And I wouldn't want like a picture with just like 1 or 2 of their autographs. I thought this is pretty cool because I love him in so many different things. And that is Mr. And I think he even signs it, Joey Pants. Joey Pants. I got this. Now this was like 65 bucks. With tax and shipping, you know, it was like $80-something by the time it arrived at my house. It is Beckett authenticated, and it is very cool because he's outside the jail, so we know it's like, you know, right after you know, he's getting out of jail and they're about to take off, and the Fratelli's about to go on that run where they go on the beach and you see the rock and all that stuff, and the big police chase. Oh wow, police chase! This is a very cool picture, and his autograph is cool, and he even wrote Francis. He's Francis Fratelli, but there's a problem. If you can see up here, it is smudged right there. The autograph is smudged. I believe when they loaded it, somebody put their finger on it as they slid it in. You know, because a lot of times the ink that these, you know, that celebrities sign with, that stuff, it like takes forever and ever and ever and ever to really, really dry. And depending on the humidity in your room and everything, this stuff will smudge if you're not careful. So that, and like, for example, Wetmovie1, he goes and takes his autographs, his really nice ones, and has them framed to where the glass isn't touching the picture, so that way it can't stick to it or smudge or anything. So, sorry, I got my mustache is tickling my face. So being that that's smudged, I'm not really thrilled about that. I did not see that on the website. There was more than one of these available, and there was nothing in the description about a smudge or a damage, because this to me would be, some websites have like scratch and dent items you can purchase for cheap. This should go in the scratch and dent because it's smudged. Or was this something when they were sliding it in the top loader, they smudged it? I would imagine in their warehouse there they would have all these already in top loaders. I just don't know. But for whatever reason, this one that I received is smudged, and I'm like not thrilled about it. I would rather have the nice crisp autograph. Now, is this something that I ever envisioned being worth like a ton of money, like maybe like a James Gandolfini, which he was in with, you know, in The Sopranos, you know, because James Gandolfini died so young and didn't sign as nearly as much stuff as he did. So James' stuff, you know, Mr. Gandolfini, his stuff is worth a lot more. Will his ever get there? Maybe a long time from now after he passes away or something. But I don't anticipate. I didn't buy this to sell it. I bought it to display it and enjoy it. And every time I look at it, I'm going to see this and it's going to bug me. So I've emailed them, and I'm going to see if hopefully they respond and either cut me a deal or they send me a new one. I can send this back to them or something. But either way, I'll wind up with another one of these. And I'm just going to go up on the wall right by the Goonies poster there. So, picked up that. So, I'm like 0 for 2 in my collecting here so far. But it is what it is. Now, I'll show you what I picked up at Amoeba Records first before I get into the trade that I made with the wet one. So, here we go. Here we go. I got a few items, and maybe I'll put them in order by price. Boom, 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 boom. First, the Midnight Meat Train on Blu-ray, and you'll see all these again in Wetmovie1's video. You know, I don't think we really go into detail on or anything, but I'll tell you why I picked up each one of these. Won't really go into the movie itself, but this I picked it up because it looked kind of cool, and it had a great price of $8 for the Blu-ray. Clive Barker, right? So, I mean, hopefully it's good, and everything I've heard about it so far is that it's good. So that's why I grabbed it. So anyways, I am rambling, and I will get back on topic now with the second movie here, and that is Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. And this is a movie that is on my list, and it's on my list because somebody on that Fat Samurai Guy's channel on a live stream I was doing with him recommended that I get this movie. And right after I picked this up, Wetmovie1's like, that's a fucked up movie. And I was like, perfect! You know, that's exactly what I was going for. And on that live stream with that Fat Samurai Guy, we had said, hey, recommend movies to us that are really fucked up, because, you know, I have a collection going of, movies like Cannibal Holocaust or Raw or Martyrs, the Serbian film, just different movies that are really fucked up, like Antichrist and The House That Jack Built. Just like really disturbing movies. That's because, you know, you're not going to scare me. You're not, you know, jump scares, they kind of bug me sometimes. But give me something that's disturbing and show me how cuckoo somebody's mind can be when they're writing these things. So I've heard this is really, really good, and I'm excited to check it out now. You know, and especially, you know, now that I have it, you know, I'll be watching it probably sooner than later. It's just one it's been on the list, and I've been waiting for it. Not too long, but it's been there. So, got that. Rambling about it again. This is a movie that I actually watched down at Cinestalker's house with, I believe, Fluffy Gamer and that Fat Samurai guy. I think all four of us watched this together, and that would be Savage Streets, a classic film here. And I want to say we watched it on VHS, because, you know, Cinestalker's all about the video cassettes. But Savage Streets, we checked that out, and it was a fun watch. So I was like, you know, if I ever find that, I'm going to pick it up. They did have it brand new at Amoeba for $26.99. Then I was like, you know, I don't know. But then this was used. I found it for $19.99. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to scoop that up. The discs at Amoeba, they don't really take back damaged stuff. So, you know, you're in good shape when you buy a used item there usually. And then picked up Hell Night, which I didn't own a copy of this. I streamed it. I've, you know, watched it. And this was actually one of the movies I watched for, you know, in my in October, one of the 50 movies. I did like a stupid little self-contest to see if I could get to 50 movies, 50 horror movies in October. And I did. I got to like 52, I think. 51, 52. But Hell Night was one of those. And I don't know how it ever slipped by me. I love Linda Blair. You know, she's a great actress. And apparently, according to Wetmovie1, she's maybe a little off her rocker at some of these conventions and stuff now. But that's, you know, for you to hear about in his videos. I haven't met her in person yet. But Hell Night, and I actually, when I watched it, I enjoyed the movie so much, I ordered a mini poster. So I have a mini poster up here waiting for me to go to a convention. And if I know she's going to be there, I'm taking this and I'm taking the mini poster. Going to try and get her to sign both. But this was such a good movie. And the cool thing is, this is filmed in Redlands, California. At least the exteriors of the college and the main house where they were at overnight, they're both in Redlands, California, which is like 20 minutes from that Fat Samurai guy and myself. We're going to go do a location video there one of these days. But the interior, after I do the location video, I'll find out. I'll be able to tell you if any of that interior stuff was done in that house, which it's a historic place. I don't know if they considered it like historic or took care of it back when this was filmed, but they do now. So I won't be able to tell you too much whether I know how much was filmed inside that house until we actually go there. But we should be able to tour that house and find out firsthand. So we will do that at some point and let you know. But for now, pretty happy to have Hell Night. And I think I watched it. I think I watched it on Shudder. But anyways, I got it now, and I'm very happy about that. And then I got the good old David Carradine flick, Trick or Treats. And this nice little slipcover here. This was $26.98. It's still brand new, factory sealed there still. There's like 3 or 4 different movies called like Trick or Treat or Trick or Treats. I think like 2 or 3 of them are relatively new. But this one is from a while back, 1982. But this is like, you know, out of all the movies that are called Trick or Treats, this is going to be the best one here. So anyways, I picked it up just because it's a movie that I didn't have and I wanted. That's it. And then the last thing I picked up was Mortuary here. And that was also $26.98. And I picked that up because, I mean, it's like a classic horror movie that I didn't own, and it was on my list. It's the bottom line why I picked it up. But, you know, you got Bill Paxton in this, and, you know, that, like, everything I've ever heard about it, and this, honestly, I haven't seen this one yet. Everything I've ever heard about it, and Bill Paxton, you give me those things, and I want to see it. So I grabbed that. So that's what I picked up at Amoeba Records. Love me some Amoeba Records. Love going, like, when I'm in Vegas, man, I got to hit both Zia Records. When I'm in LA, I got to go to Amoeba. Got to do it. Just got to do it. I always spend a little more money at Amoeba, because they have things like some of these movies that I just got are a little rare for Zia. Now at Zia you can find like Savage Street, you'll find that there. Henry, you'll find that there. But like Mortuary, good luck. Trick or Treats, good luck. Hell Night on Blu-ray, good luck. So, you know, it's hit or miss. It just depends on what people trade in at Zia. But Zia always has a fun collection, fun variety of stuff to choose from. That's why I love going there. And they got their clearance bins, and I'm all about cheap, baby. So now, let's get into the stuff that I received from Wetmovie1 and our trade. And so, what our trade was is, I ordered something for him that he'd been wanting, and it's being shipped to his house, and he'll show you that when he gets it. And in exchange for that, he gave me this stuff. Value-wise, it's pretty close, you know. So because I have multiple items, don't feel like I got over on him. It's pretty close. So let's see here. Let's dig in. Let's dig in. This first item here, we have C. Thomas Howell, and he's autographed. He's out here in the desert from the movie The Hitcher. And the cool thing about that is when I leave my house, like if you're in Riverside County, kind of east of Riverside or east of Moreno Valley, heading out toward Palm Springs at all, you can go this back way out to Vegas. And I mean, it's the middle of freaking nowhere. But you go through a town called Amboy. And in Amboy is the gas station, coffee shop place where C. Thomas Howell and Rutger Hauer were sitting at the table together, you know, in that movie there. And so it's always a fun place to stop and check out. I don't know if their gas pumps are still working, but they have, you can, you know, buy like a candy or a drink. They have a restroom. So it makes a good little stop off on the way out to Vegas because it is in the middle of nowhere. So very cool to have that, just because I've driven through that area so many times. You know, and I don't know how much of that movie was actually filmed right in that area, or maybe just somewhere else in the desert in Southern California. But being that so much of that movie was filmed right in that area, it is very cool. So very happy to have that. I'll set that over there. And then this is Mr. Paul Sorvino. And I do love mob movies. I've got my Soprano autograph collection right there, kind of hidden behind my monitor right now. But Paul Sorvino from countless mob movies, and this is Beckett authenticated. So pretty happy to have that. Nice little, so a couple 8x10s. Gonna have to find a place for up on the wall here. And again, once I get to doing a room tour, you will get to see those in all their glory up on the wall. And then Wetmovie1 threw in this. This was actually kind of a bonus thing, but don't feel bad because, well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what I was just going to say or not. But anyways, he threw this in as kind of a bonus. And that is Stillwater. If you watch enough of his videos, you'll know where I was going. But Matt Damon's new movie, Stillwater, a dramatic thriller starring Matt Damon that follows an oil rig roughneck from Oklahoma who travels to Marseilles to visit his estranged daughter in prison for a murder she claims she did not commit. And basically he's out to prove that she's innocent. And so I have not seen this yet. So this is really cool that the Wet One hooked this up, because he knows I'm all about Matt Damon. I'm not fucking Matt Damon, but I'm all about Matt Damon. And the grand prize of our trade here was this guy right here. This is a 12x18 poster autographed by the dude that played Malcolm in Identity. And I won't spoil it in case you haven't seen it, because this is also another one of the movies that I saw in October. And I absolutely loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. John Cusack, Ray Liotta, amazing performances. The whole cast was great. But I'm trying to remember his Pruitt Taylor Vince. I think his full name is Pruitt Taylor Vince. And he plays, well, I'm going to leave it alone. He's in this movie, and he is a very important part of this movie. But look at the poster. It's cool because it looks like a hand, but if you look close, they're actually people. And then if you look close at the palm of the hand, you see there's eyes and a mouth and a nose. There's somebody like screaming right here. So this is very cool. It was such a good movie. It was such a good movie. And we just did a filming location video out at the Four Aces movie ranch where they filmed it, and they also filmed House of a Thousand Corpses and apparently like 48 other movies or something. So this is very cool. When he hit me up and asked me if I would do this trade, and this was part of it, you know, I was like, oh man, because I really want this. So, you know, after he put this out there, I was like, okay, I got to listen to what he's saying now. What else he's got? What he got out of the trade is better than this alone, but all of it together, I mean, we're really equal. Like I said, I don't want to try and take advantage of the homie here, but big ups to Wetmovie1 for coming through with this deal, and even, you know, giving it to me before he got his. Just you know, and if I didn't mention, this is Beckett authenticated here, so it's all legit. But man, what a freaking stack of pickups and trade stuff I got. Like I'm in heaven over here right now. I've been spending way too much money on autographs and collectibles lately. I'm trying to slow it down, but the room is getting full, so I don't really have that much more space to put things. So it is going to slow down. But there's a few things that I would like to have that are kind of like, you know, probably bigger name items that if I ever get, you know, I'll make space for. But other than that, you know, a bunch of, like, I don't need a bunch of B-movie actors, or I don't need a bunch of, you know, like trinkets that are signed by, you know, one of the 18 people that played, you know, like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees or something. I don't need it. I like autographs from people that I appreciate, not just, I don't need just any old autographs. So I'm going to kind of really focus on the things that I want now and not quantity. Quality over quantity, right? So anyways, that being said, that's it. That's what I picked up lately. I drank all my Diet Coke, so I got to go get another one. And yeah, check this out. The room here, every Christmas, we're getting into Christmas season. Every year here, we kind of break out all of our like Christmas item decoration things, and then swap out the posters for all Christmas posters. So we've got this going on right now, bringing out the Christmas stuff. Maybe I'll even do a Christmas room tour so you can see how the room transforms, and then, you know, see, you know, when it's a horror room or when it's a Christmas room. It's kind of cool. So anyways, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up if you would. Be sure, if you're not, that you're subscribed to my man Wetmovie1, because he is the big homie, and appreciate everything he's done here, and always enjoy hanging out with that dude. But give it a thumbs up if you would. Let me know down below if you think these are cool. What other autographs should I look for? And what other movies, is there like horror movies that you really recommend I get, or really jacked up, messed up horror movies that are really, you know, kind of off the wall, that you like, kind of gross you out or whatever? Let me know if there's anything like that that I need to get to my collection that I may not know of. And if you do that, I would love you. That would be cool. So thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.